Hello and welcome to Victory Christian Center. My name is Jim Hartin. I'm pastor of the church here. And our theme is helping people to live a life of victory in Jesus Christ. It's not my desire to preach a sermon, but over the years I have learned several things. And one of the great truths that God showed me was that everything God has created preaches Jesus. So what I would like to do rather than preach a sermon is take you in my office, my study, and show you some things that I've collected over the years and what they mean to me. And perhaps they'll be a blessing to you. So come and join me. Hi, welcome to my study. Thank you for dropping in. I have a collection of items in here. I know most pastors' offices probably books and diplomas and what have you, but mine is a collection of things that people have given me over the years that have a special meaning to me. And some of those things I would like to share with you. I'm a rock hound. I've collected rocks over the years. I have eagles, pictures and figurines of eagles. I have old books. All of these are very special. God spoke to me a long time ago and said that everything He created preaches Jesus. And I want to just share some stories with you. Let me show you a couple of things over here with my book collection. This series of books here was printed in the late 1800s and the early 1900s. They were a gift to me by my pastor, who was gifted to him by an evangelist by the name of William Branham. Now, William Branham is a great preacher and evangelist with the healing ministry that came out of the 40s and the 50s. And in those days, my pastor, a young man, and Gordon Lindsay, a young man, and their wives, were the praise and worship leaders for the tent revivals for William Branham. And when he stepped into the ministry, William Branham gave him this collection of books. When I stepped into the ministry, my pastor gave them to me to help me. And I tell you, these are the kind of things that you tease on and you learn to grow spiritually. But I have two Bibles here that are very, very special to me. This Bible, printed in English, was printed in 1896. This Bible is printed in German, 1901. They're very fragile because they went through a fire and a bombing. They came out of a Lutheran church in Berlin, Germany, World War II. And what happened was this: the Nazis knew that the Allied forces were coming in, and so they went through the city, blowing up any building that they thought would be important or have any meaning to the Allied forces. In the process of doing that, they blew up the Lutheran church. A beautiful facility, but there was a corner that survived the bombing, about a 40-foot section in the back of the building. The interesting thing was, this building having been blown up, the roof is gone. There in the middle was a communion table with these two Bibles and a cross. And the only thing on the communion table besides them was just some dust. The soldiers are standing there asking themselves, how did it survive all of this? When they heard a noise of children crying. What had happened, the Lutheran pastor had been hiding women and children and trying to get them out of Berlin to safety. Some of them, of course, were Jewish. And not knowing what to do, knowing the Nazis were coming, he knelt at that communion table and said, God, what can I do to save these people? And God said, put them in the basement. He didn't know there was a basement. But the Spirit of God spoke to him to move the communion table, and when he moved the communion table, there was a trap door. He opened the trap door and put the women and children in a basement he did not know existed, moved the communion table back, and when the building blew up, the table was not moved. The Bible survived it. The Allied soldiers standing there asked him, how did that happen? And they heard those children and rescued the women and children. One of the soldiers from Arizona took these Bibles home with him and gave them to his pastor, who knew that I collected old books, and sent them to me. I'm blessed to have these kind of testimonies in this office. I'll give you one more. You've seen the praying hands many times, I'm sure. But do you know the story behind the praying hands? This one is made out of coal dust and epoxy glue for a reason. It was two brothers. One was an artist, the other one was a sculptor. They wanted to go to college and perfect their art, but they did not have the money. They lived in a coal mine in town, and so they made a deal with each other that one would go to college and the other one would go to the coal mine and pay his way. And when he graduated, he would swap places. Now they flipped a coin, and the process was that the sculptor got to go to college first. When he graduated, he came home and said to his brother, "Okay, I have my diploma, it's time for you to go to college." He said, "Well, I won't be going to college." The brother said, "That was our deal, what's the problem?" He said, "I've worked in the coal mine all these years and I've broken my hands. I cannot hold a paintbrush anymore." It broke his brother's heart. The original, what we call praying hands, was made of coal and later marble. But it's not praying hands. If you look real close, what you find is two brothers put their hands together. And one of the brothers has a broken finger. This is a symbol of brotherly love. What kind of a sacrifice have you made for someone? Remember Jesus' sacrifice for you and me. God bless you. Join me for another story shortly.